It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on.
And off we go from Denver. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Broncos had 8-5 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
You look at this Colt defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
To throw is Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is caught. Yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Let's go.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And this time he... Jaleel McLaughlin, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his 2nd season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both have bodies.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's got this down to the 35. Here's Nix. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20 as they've got it as we resume action. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Nix to the air. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back to Taylor on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Richardson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Richardson shotgun on third down. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about one block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw, here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. The give is to McLaughlin, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. A carry for McLaughlin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. McLaughlin. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Richardson looking to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Richardson looking to throw this. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to the air with Richardson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give running right is Chubb. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Throwing Nix. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Nix from the shotgun. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Richardson. Running free at the 45. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin.
Third and 4. Back to the air with Nix.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
He'll get that complete to Vele.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
To throw is Nix. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And it. Get him down, but he did. Reach the 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Jaleel McLaughlin
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Richardson and the Colts now
down by 10. 1:50 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Richardson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's McLaughlin.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gay is on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One last shot for Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover.